Hey guys, so I know it's been a while, yet again, no apologies needed, but yes, I did it. I got an advent box and I'm going to spend a couple of days catching up, so I do apologise. But Beer52, so interestingly, it was 70 quid originally, and then I think you had to pay postage on top of that. So say 75 quid. Black Friday came along, and guess what happened? They went, it's £49 and it's a free delivery. So I like a bargain. 24 beers plus a glass for, yeah, basically £2 a pop. That sounds pretty good to me, and that's what I've done. So here we go. This is the 2025 Beer52 box. Let us see what we get. So it says open here first. Oh, and it hasn't quite lined up properly. Oh my God, this is going to be a bit tricky. Right, so I'm going to have to rip into it a bit more to get this blooming thing down. Okay, so -1 point on that. Look at that. My God. See, this is where, unfortunately, Beer52 has kind of got worse and worse in the last few years, even though I'm probably the one, I've said it before, but I'm pretty sure I've done more videos than any other YouTuber or brewtuber on Beer52. I've been with them for at least 10 years, I think, and been doing stuff. So there is the glass. That is definitely different. Let me put it next to my shirt, which isn't perfectly white, but that is actually quite cool. Slightly different to previous years. Nice tasting glass. Well done. Thank you very much. Put that up there. And let's do beer number 1, which is up here. Wow. And this is out of kilter. Maybe this is why I got it cheap, because they're not lining up at all. They have done this in previous years. I am not new to this. Oh, and it's a beer that I've had already, which is never good, but it's a brewery that I actually love. It's Vocation Brewery, roll with it, double dry hopped pale, which is cool. I'm just hoping this doesn't explode, because this is literally being delivered today. I know, hey, for those watching in the future, you think it's the 1st of December, but no, it's the 4th of December today. But I'm going to have to play catch up. 5.2% double dry hop pale, which is cool. So let's see what happens. Oh, I thought it would be a bit lively. Being shaken up in the van. I think they use Yodel. I don't know if they. I think they used to use DPD. But I know the Yodel guy. He's actually he and me are very good friends. The missus orders quite a few of these things. Right, let's have a look at this. If you want to see my review of this previously, go and have a look in my history. And as usual, we'll leave that there. But there we go. That is beer day 1 from Beer52. It's a nice hazy beer, hazy pale. Good old head on this bad boy. For those of you that follow me on Untappd, I have been getting a lot of beers with some huge heads, and usually I like a huge head, but when you're having a beer, not so good. Wow, that smells lovely. I can't remember. I think this is probably an old school amount of hops in here, if it even says what the hops are. I'm going to have to get my glasses downstairs for this. Amarillo and Citra, yes, very, very much an old school kind of hops. At least they're probably 10, 15 years old, definitely Citra, has come into vogue. Said it before, and I will probably say it again. It is the most grown hops in the whole world, Citra. And Amarillo is that kind of, I always get a sort of orangey marmalade, like a marmalade spread on toast. That's what I get from it. So cool. Cheers and beers to you all. Happy Christmas. It's Christmas time once again. I definitely wasn't doing it before Christmas. I don't know about you guys, but Jesus Christ. The first week of November, people were putting their Christmas trees up. Like, really? What the hell? It's not Christmas until it gets to December. And for those of you that are a bit more hardcore into your Christmas, it's not until this weekend. We're talking Sunday. Is it the 6th? No, hang on. Where are we? We're Thursday, the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. That religiously, unless you're going proper old school, is when you put up all your shit. I like doing it on the 1st of December, but we haven't done so this year. Cheers. Let's see what we get. Oh, lovely and smooth. They're calling it a pale ale as well, which is fantastic in my book. Not strong enough to be an IPA, but there's a lovely amount of cream in there. It's hazy. The mosaic's there, tiny bit of that tropicalness. I think the Amarillo for me is playing a bit of second fiddle. It's a bit juicy, a bit sort of fruity, but it's not as marmaladey as perhaps I would imagine. So I guess they've gone heavy on the Citra. Ooh, and not so much on the Amarillo. Pardon me for the belching, but this is not the first beer I have had today. And yeah, I would say not traditional for me. It's a traditional hazy pale, but not bitter enough, really. Bit on the creamy side, bit new school, shall we say? But fantastic. I do like Vocation. Yeah, my dear buddy, it was his favourite brewery, and he's not around anymore. Those of you that have watched a lot of my videos will know that later on this month it's going to be a bit of a kind of bittersweet thing for me because, yeah, my best friend from school died a couple of years ago on the 23rd. So it's going to be right at the end of this box. But look out for that. His favourite beer of all time was Vocation Life and Death, which is crazy. So I'm really happy to see a Vocation beer, and it's a big one. It's a 440. It's not a 330. Anyway, day one is done on the Beer52 box. Slightly behind time, but I will catch up, I promise you. Guys, this has been Unclejona. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Drink some beer. If you can't drink beer at Christmas, when can you drink beer? I'm definitely going to be doing some more reviews. I know I say it every time, but I've got an excuse now. Take care. We'll see you for another Advent beer review, and that's going to come up real soon.